Welcome to The Unexpected King, the real Christmas story. Get ready to hear the story you thought you knew, but with a surprising twist. Stop. If you think Christmas means palaces and perfect celebrations, you're missing the most important part of the story. 2,000 years ago, the most anticipated birth in history was messy and completely unexpected. It involved a desperate, 65-mile journey and happened in the last place anyone expected. This is the real story of how Joseph and a very pregnant Mary overcame an imperial crisis just hours before their son Jesus Christ was born. First, let's set the stage with the divine mandate that started everything. We begin in Nazareth, where a young Jewish girl named Mary was preparing to marry Joseph. Her life was suddenly interrupted by an impossible mandate from the angel Gabriel. The angel announced she would bear Jesus, the Son of God. Mary accepted this immense destiny, saying, "I am the handmaid of the Lord." But their personal miracle was about to collide with global politics. Their path immediately led to a crisis, testing their obedience and resulting in bitter rejection. The Roman Emperor Caesar Augustus demanded a census and taxes, forcing everyone to register in their hometown. This meant Mary and Joseph had to travel approximately 65 miles to Bethlehem, Joseph's required registration site. This grueling trip took many days, with Mary heavily pregnant. They faced physical exhaustion and danger, purely because they were obedient to both God's will and the emperor's law. When they finally reached Bethlehem, all the inns were full. Joseph kept knocking, desperately looking for any suitable place for Mary, who was about to have the baby. The future king of the world was born into a state of temporary homelessness. The news of the Savior's arrival bypassed the powerful and went straight to the humble, beginning with the unexpected audience. Jesus was born in a humble, small stable. There was no crib, so they laid the baby Jesus in a manger filled with fresh hay. This was the king's first resting place. That same night, an angel appeared to nearby shepherds watching their flocks, announcing, "There is a Savior who has been born." The shepherds ran immediately to the stable, found Jesus just as they were told, and spread the news, causing wonder among everyone who heard it. Now let's synthesize this profound moment and understand the true takeaway of the Christmas story. The most profound realization is the massive contrast between expectation and reality. The Son of God was explicitly not born in a palace, a castle, or a fancy building. Divine greatness can emerge from the lowest circumstances. The ultimate takeaway is that even when you are exhausted and feel that every door is closed, reliance and faith are rewarded. Mary believed God would provide, transforming a cold, simple stable into the most wonderful birthplace in history. The shepherds were so excited, they ran to tell everyone the news. Let's keep that spirit alive. What part of this story, the 65-mile journey, the full inns, or the stable birth, changed your perspective on the holidays the most? Drop a comment below. We know the angels took care of Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. If you want to dive deeper into the ancient stories that still shape our world, hit subscribe.